Okay, so we're gonna go live. All right, so hi, everybody. I'm Coach Brandy Nick, and I'm really excited to be doing the Dollar Growth Club session today. Right now, this is streaming live to YouTube and everybody. I'm Coach Brandy Nick, and I'm really excited to be doing the Dollar Growth Club session.
Just make sure that we're good
today.
here.
Right now, this is streaming live to YouTube and everybody. Coach Brandy
Okay,
Nick,
just gonna
and I'm
exit
really
out
excited
of
to
this. I think we should be good.
All right, so this is the first day that we're doing live session, so I'm just getting like a little bit of the kinks out. But we're gonna start today with yoga and meditation. So give a couple of more minutes for you to go ahead and go grab your yoga mats, and also for you to just kind of get yourself in a place of grounding and being prepared for what we have today. So we're starting off today, it's open enrollment, which means that we're gonna be doing 1 full week where we're gonna give you kind of an insight to what the Dollar Growth sessions would be like. So for the Dollar Growth Club, every single day we're working through a different wellness dimension. As you know, there are 8 wellness dimensions. And so today, what we're gonna be focusing on later when Dr. Ness comes on, we're gonna be focusing on our physical health. We start each Dollar Growth Club morning meetup with yoga and meditation, just to get us to our grounding state, getting us to a place where we're ready to receive. So I want to say abundant rising to everybody, wealth rising, health, and all of that good stuff. And namaste. So we're going to go ahead and start. We're just going to start with our legs crossed here. We're just going to reach up. So in these sessions, what we're going to do is make sure that we're always warming ourselves up. I want you to take a big inhale. Inhale. And exhale, let it go. We're going to warm up every time before we start to go into our yoga asanas. Breathe in. And exhale. Go one more time. Breathe in. And exhale. Good. We're just going to walk it forward. So we're just going to straighten out our lower back, stretch it out a little bit. And I want you to breathe into your back. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Couple more breaths here. Breathe in. Exhale. This should already feel really good. Breathe in. Exhale. We're going to walk it over to one side of our body. And the same thing. We're going to breathe deep into our belly. So we're going to have a diaphragmatic breath. Breathe in. And in. Really fun thing to do in the morning. Right when you're waking up. One more time, breathe in, deep exhale, inhale, and exhale. Good, pass through the middle as you go to the other side, stretching out the sides of your body. Breathe in. And exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Couple more times in. And exhale, and last time, breathe in. And exhale. Good. Come up nice and easy. We're going to bring our feet ahead of you. Like I said, we're going to just be doing a little bit of warming up the body before we get into our asana poses. So we're just going to start curling the toes and stretching them all the way out. I know you guys are getting a nice view of the bottom of my feet with no judgments. And we want to connect our breath. So breathe in and exhale. Again. Couple more times. Last time. Good. Now all the way from the ankle, we're just gonna do circles from our ankles and breathe in, inhale. So a lot of this is about just connecting your breath, getting the oxygen flowing. Let's go a couple more times. Breathe in. And one more time. Breathe in. And switch directions. Let's go. Good. Good morning to everybody. Breathe in. Thank you for coming today. Breathe in. Okay, and release. All right, let's warm up the knees a little bit. So really gently, we're just going to take our hands, clasp them underneath the bottom of our knee, so the back of our knee, and we're just going to push it in. So we're just going to do this a couple of times. We're going to have our soles to the ground and then extend. So flexing the leg and then extending the leg at the knee. So breathe in, exhale, extend, inhale, exhale, extend. Good. Again, you want to make sure that your breath is coming deep from your belly, so you shouldn't have your chest shouldn't be rising or anything like that. Breathe in. All right, and switch legs. Same thing. Inhale, exhale. A lot of breathing here just to get everything flowing and pumping. Getting your breath connected with your body is really important when we talk about preparing ourselves for a deeper yoga practice and meditation practice. Breathe in. Okay, all right. And now we're going to take our leg. I'm starting with my right. Again, I'm just going to bring the leg up, so extending and bringing it back down. All right, so let's try that. So when we extend, we're going to inhale, and when we bring the leg down, we're going to exhale. So breathe in, exhale. And we'll do this for 5 breaths. So we've done 3 breaths for now, so 2 more. And last one. Okay, that should feel good also on the quads. So bring it in. Same thing. And exhale. You might notice that like some things may be crackling and popping for you. That's okay, as long as it doesn't hurt. Let's do one more. Okay, now we're going to put the soles of the feet together if you can, right? So if you can put the soles of your feet together, you're going to do that. If you are having a hard time doing this, then we can extend one leg and just have one leg down, one leg straight and one leg bent. Otherwise, you're here, we're going to flap here in our butterfly pose. All right, and if you're doing one leg, it's okay. You can flap with one leg, it's fine. We just want to open up our hips a little bit. We want to open up the inside of our thighs a little bit. All right. All right, and we're going to actually bring our arms all the way up for here as we flop and bring them back down. Okay. All right, we're going to round here. So round, almost like a cat-cow, but in butterfly. So we're going to round here and then lift our heads up, round the back, suck in the navel and release again. Release again. And release. All right, let's go back to our butterfly wings, aligning wherever we want to go today. All right. Once again, we're going to take our knees, press them into the earth as much as possible. So whatever that is for you, we're going to take our arms nice and wide, and we're just going to collapse to one side. And we're going to look up to the heavens, keep both butt cheeks on the ground as we look, deepening the stretch, feeling that all over the body. And let's go up to the other side. Lengthen up, 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 and over, keeping the butt cheeks on the floor and looking up. Breathe in and exhale. And exhale. Good. All right. Now we're going to come over to our quadruped position. So we're going to come into our cat-cow position, our tabletop. All right, and we are going to inhale. As we inhale, we're going to sink. Actually, I should come this way so you guys can see. All right, as I inhale, I'm going to bring my hips forward. So pelvis comes forward, and I'm gonna look up, right? The back kind of scoops in a little bit, and then we're gonna reverse that completely. So sucking up the navel and rounding the spine here. Inhale and exhale. Let's do that for 5 more breaths. Two more times. You want to try to relax your shoulders as much as possible. Okay, good. All right. So I'm just going to turn around so you can see me a little bit better. And I'm going to sit on my legs. So I'm right here in this nice tall position. All right. And I'm going to reach up nice and tall. And I'm going to look over my right shoulder. It's my right shoulder. I'm looking behind me, getting a nice little stretch. I'm going to come to the center again. Inhale and exhale as I twist and look behind me to the wall behind. Inhale, exhale. Let's do this for a couple of breaths. And if you want to get more length, you can come up and exhale. Let's do a few more. Breathe in. One more time on each side. Breathe in, nice and tall. Exhale, release. Last time. Breathe in. And exhale, release. Good. All right. So let's now work on our head and our shoulders and our hands. Okay, so we can stay in this position. If this position is a little tough for you, you can widen your base a little bit, but I'm going to stay here. All right, and we're just going to look up and down. So you're going to pass through the center every single time and breathe in. This is so important to connect your breath with everything that you do. And let's look from side to side. I want you to inhale as you pass through center. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Let's bring it to one side. Who else is cracking besides me? Because I am. The neck is like, this feels really good. At least to me it does. Okay. All right. All right, let's go with our wrists here. So we're just going to give it a nice little twirl here, kind of like how we did with our ankles, but this time we're doing our upper body. So breathe in here and exhale. Breathe in and exhale. Good. We're internally rotating. Breathe in. One more time. In. And now rotate out. And we're going to do the same thing with our elbows in a little bit. Again, making sure that we are fully warmed up before we start anything serious. All right, from the elbows. Now this is almost like breathing in some energy. Right now we're manipulating our auras a little bit. Breathe it in. Get all of that good energy, all of that good intentions, all those good vibrations. You bring it in. One more time. Breathe in. And exhale. And now all the negativity goes out. Exhale that negativity clean away from your body. As we warm up the elbows, breathe in. Exhale. One more time. Breathe in. And exhale. Good. All right. Now we're going to take our hands, bring them behind your back, and we're going to do a little forward fold here. So this one can be a little difficult. If this is hard for you, you can put your hands in front of you and you become here to lift all the way up. Otherwise, for everybody else who's gonna try this, we're gonna take our hands behind our back and we're gonna slowly bend down to inhale and exhale as we come up. So breathe in, inhale and exhale as you come up. I want you to squeeze your core as you do this. Breathe in and exhale. 3 more times. Breathe in. Exhale it up. Again, if you're here and you need to come up, that's okay, right? Here, breathe it in. Exhale. For everybody else, you're right here. Breathe in and exhale up. Okay, shake all of that out. We're gonna come to put one leg in front. All right, and we're gonna do a little bit of our inner thigh stretch here. So I've got one knee pointing out and the other knee is facing forward. I'm gonna be like almost as if I were doing warrior 2, but modified. So I'm here and I'm just going to take my leg and I'm gonna straighten it and bend it. Nice, tall, and you can bring your arms up if you want to. But we are really loosening up the inner thighs, those hip flexors here. And breathe in, exhale, breathe in, exhale. Couple more times. Choose where you want to have your hands, doesn't really matter, whatever feels good to you. Good, and switch legs. All right, how are we doing out there? We're okay? All right, so we're doing the same thing. And inhale, exhale. And remember, if you want to, you can take your hands up. Bend and straighten all the way. Okay. All right, we're just gonna put our hands on the ground. We're gonna forward fold. So I want you to lift your glutes up in the air, hips up, everything up. And we're just gonna hang here for a couple of seconds. I want you to take your 2 fingers here, grab underneath your big toes and just hang there. Feel that stretch in the back of the legs and your hamstrings. Breathe in deeply and exhale completely. And in. Good. Roll it up vertebrae by vertebrae, come all the way up. Good. All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, let's see what we got going on over here. All right, I got a couple of people here. Hi, everyone who's joined in. All right. So now that we're standing, okay, we can lift up and just bend to the side here. So we're just gonna do a nice little bend here and then we'll work on our quads and our hips a little bit more. And then I think we'll be ready to get into some of the deeper poses. Okay, nice and tall. All right, and switch up. So important. A lot of times when we start like our yoga practice, we just get right into the poses without actually doing any kind of warm up. All right, so here we're going to bend up, almost like you're doing a chair pose, but you don't necessarily have to go deep into it. So hips shoot back, and we're gonna go until we feel a little bit of tension in our quadriceps. Breathe it in, exhale. Just warming everything up. Breathe in. Good job, everyone. Breathe in and exhale. Couple more times. 2 more. And last one. Okay. All right. So for today, we're going to start off with our sun salutations and then a couple of poses before we get into our meditation. And then we go into our physical wellness and health coaching training sessions with Dr. Ness, who's coming on in a little bit. So we're going to get to the edge of your mat. I will start in our sun salutation. So we're going to come all the way up, bring your hands to prayer in the center. Okay, so I first want to just acknowledge everybody for being here, everybody for putting their best foot forward, for having positive intentions today. Figure out what those intentions are for you. Think about them in your head. All right. And let's move forward in that energy. All right. So namaste. We're going to bring it all the way up. Give a little backward bend. Fold it forward. I'm going to take one leg back. You put that knee on the ground if you want to. We want to look up to the heavens. All right. Come back into plank. Nice and easy into chaturanga. All the way up. Upward dog. Bring those toes underneath you. Hips come up. And lift back into our downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths here. Breathe in. 3 breaths here. Now. Good. I want you to look into your hands. Come high, high, high. Reach up toes. Bend a little bit. You can hop or you can walk. Come up into the flat back. Bring it down. And we're just going to repeat that sequence up. This time on the other side, I want you to breathe in with every breath. Every movement connected. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale back. Do whatever movements you feel here. If you want to shake your head here, if you want to pedal your feet here, do that. Look up and hop it to the front, up into flat back and down, all the way up. We're going to do this round just to warm us up for the sun salutation. We're going to do this a couple more times. Just enjoy the sequence. And bring it forward. You got it. You got it. Bring it back. Couple breaths here. Come up. This time, if you hadn't already, I want you to take your big toes. I want you to bring them all the way together. We're going to try this again with your feet all the way together. So press them in. I want you to think about having active toes, active energy, nothing lazy about this. And one more round on each side. You can lift up here if this feels good for you on this last one. Bring it back. Good stuff. Inhale, exhale. Last time. This time we're going on the other side. All right, left leg comes back. Lift up to the heavens. And then exhale. Turn back. And bring it to the front, all the way up. Bring it to your heart center and relax. Okay, so that was our warm up. By now you should be sweating. If you see me at all, I am sweating, 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 sweating. Nice and warm. So we're just going to do a couple of poses that for me remind me of being really strong. So the first pose that we're going to do is our mountain pose. It's really simple, right? So we're gonna stand with our toes together. We're gonna have our hands outstretched. We're gonna have active feet grabbing into the earth. And we're just gonna stand here, have my eyes closed for this one. 6 breaths in and out. Just enjoy the pose. The breath is moving from your belly, from your diaphragm. That chest should not be rising. One deep, full breaths. And give me one more. All right. From here, we're going to move into our tree pose. So you can either have your foot here, you can have it up a little bit, whatever feels good to you. And we're going to actually bring our arms all the way up for this one. So go ahead, get into your pose. I want you to think about the strength of a tree. Stay here for 5 breaths. And come out of it. What does it mean to be like a tree? What kind of strength does that tree have? What kind of life does it give? Wow. 2 more breaths. Last one here. Good. All right, we're going to step back. So one foot is going to be behind us, and we are going to do our warrior 2 pose that we did. We kind of warmed our bodies up for it earlier in the day. So we're going to have our heel should be in line with the middle of our back foot. All right, we're going to bend that front knee to 90 degrees. All right, and we're just going to hold it here. Look over our top fingertips and hold in our warrior 2 position. Again, like the mountain and like the tree, the warrior strong. Connect that thought, right? Make that mean something for you. What does that mean for you in your day, in your spirit? How can you be like the warrior? How can you be like the tree? How can you be like the mountain? We're going to spin that back leg around so we can go into warrior 1. And hold here. The warrior is ready to go into battle. How many of us can relate to that? Always ready. Breathe in. Step in together. Give me a flat back. Okay. And come back up into warrior 2 on the other side. Five more breaths here. Breathe in. Nice gentle practice today. While we're beginning our journey to Dollar Grove Club, want to grow your practice as well. Go ahead and take that back leg, spin them in. Nice and strong. There we go. Couple more breaths. You got it. Right, bring it down. Hold and let back. Excellent. Good. And move them all the way up. All the way up. Bring it to your right center. Okay. So we are right at 9 o'clock. And so at this time, we're going to go into our meditation. All right. So For this meditation, I want you to come all the way down to the ground. And so we have different types of meditation. Some of them are guided, some of them are visualizations. But for this one, what I want you to do is think about a mantra. So I want you to think about an intention that you want to set for today. And we're not going to say this mantra together. Sometimes we will, but not today. Today, what I want you to think about is what positive thing do you want to happen for yourself today? So for example, I could say, I will have a good day. And that can be my mantra. I will have a good day. Or I am having a great day, right? It can be that. It can be, if you're going through something, it could be, I am healed, right? If you're feeling burdened down by things, it could be, I am free. If you want to feel loved, it can be, I am loved. But you want it to be an I am statement. And you want to think about this over and over and over and over again in your own mind, okay? So we're gonna go into this seated position, all right? I have my hands in Shin Mudra, so we're going to pick a position for your hands that feel good. You can come here or you can come here. You can have your hands maybe in your belly, kind of like ready to receive, right? So choose one that means something for you. And I want us first to focus on bringing ourselves to the present moment. So I like to do this through our breath. So we're going to inhale for 10 and exhale for 10, then inhale for 9, exhale for 9, until we get down to 1. Inhale and exhale, right? So inhale for 9, hold your breath for 9, right? And so on and so forth. So let's actually start with 10. So we'll breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I counted that first one with you, and I'm not going to count anymore, but we're going to go for 9. I want you to take your time with it and do what you can, okay? Until you get to 1, and then I just want you to start breathing normally. Let's begin. Exhale fully in. Breathe in for 8. And I'm breathing in through my nose and out through my nose. Inhale for 7. And for 6. And 5. Four. 3. 2. And 1. Breathe normally. I want you to think about that intention that we spoke of. All right, now this is the time where I want you to think about it on repeat. What is that intention for you? I am loved. I am loved. I am loved. I am loved. Say that in your mind. That's your intention. Today is a good day. Today is not a day. It's my best day. It's my best day. I am limitless. I am limitless. I am limitless. I am limitless. I am free. Whatever that intention is for you, I want you to repeat it in your head. There's no ounce of doubt that lives in your mind space as you go into your mantra meditation. And I want you to be here for some time. And if your mind wanders, it's fine. It's fine if your mind wanders a little bit. It's fine if it's not perfect. Right? It's totally fine if it's not perfect. You're going to be in this meditation. And I want you to focus because this is the intention for your day. Don't worry about the time. Don't worry about anything other than being zoned into where you are right now. In the present moment. Remember, we are chanting in our mind space. We are hearing with our minds, ears. What is that intention for you today? Repeat it over and over and over and over again, right? Because we want to create a certain energy wavelength that resonates with our reality. So that is what we are doing. That is why this work is important. So figure out what it is if you haven't already. If your mind is wandering, bring it back. Bring it back to the center. Bring it back to the center because this work is one of the most important things that you're going to study. Focus, 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 focus on your present moment. What is that mantra for you? Stay here. Today is a good day. Today's a good day. I am having my best day. I am limitless. I am abundant. What are your I am statements? What are they? Identify them for yourself and repeat them to yourself as you deepen into this meditation. And I want you to imagine a ball of light that starts right at the crown of your head. Ball of light that engulfs your mantra for today. It engulfs it, becomes bigger and bigger and brighter, and it gives warmth. It gives warmth to your crown chakra, and it's huge. It's huge, and it's engulfing almost your entire head. It grows to get to your torso really big until this white light is over your entire body, encasing you and lifting you up. It lifts you up and fills you with warmth, where you know that anything that you put your mind to is possible and will happen and is already for you. Whatever you wanted, whatever you said, whatever you were repeating in your mantra, it is already done. I want you to feel the warmth from this orb, feel it around your entire body, and know the comfort in having your goals already achieved. All you have to do is live and walk in that truth. Feel satisfied, feel grateful in that knowledge. Rejoice in that knowledge. Breathe in. And exhale. I want you to slowly start to come out of this. So that white light will now bring you back down to earth. It will now bring you back down to your present reality. And it starts to just go inside of you, disappears inside of you, and you hold on to that light. The light is no longer on the outside of you, but it's on the inside of you. You are generating that energy, and that energy is going to stay with you for the rest of the day. Wiggle your toes as you bring your attention around to where you are in time and space. You wiggle your fingers a little bit. And take your shoulders, start to bring them back. Flutter your eyelids open. And just look around you to where you are. Where are you? Stay. All right. So that has been an important practice, right? Of setting your intentions for today, of feeling your body, of connecting your breath with your movements, of getting that energy flowing, all right, of all of those things. All right. So hopefully that was something that you were able to enjoy today. And if anything feels like it hurt or like it was uncomfortable or didn't feel right in your body, it's okay to acknowledge that and to do something different. That's completely fine. You don't have to force yourself to do any one thing. And with that, we're going to spend the rest of our time. Let me just get a little time check here. How much time do we have? Okay, don't have tons of time. We have a little bit of time. So we're just going to go back into our Shavasana. All right, and we will spend this time relaxing here. If you need to elevate, You can get a bolster, or a pillow or something like that and put it underneath the back of your leg. Sometimes that helps me. So let me just go grab it real quick. All right, I'll grab something that looks like this. So then that way, if you have any tightness or any kind of like back problems or alignment issues, right? Then you can just kind of be here and relax. I'm just gonna relax here for a little bit. I want you to continue to go deeper and deeper into your thought around how you are going to live your day out today. So we're going to do a quick visualization about that before we wrap up our yoga asana practice for today and we move on to our wellness coaching. So what I want you to do is palms facing up. And I want you to visualize what I like to call your best day. So this is your best day. When you leave from this practice today, what are you going to do? Are you going to maybe take a shower? Are you going to make some food for yourself, a nice, healthy, nutritious meal? Are you going to eat that and then go to work maybe? Or maybe you're working from home, or maybe you don't work, right? Maybe you've got some other things that you need to do. How can you move through your day-to-day on this Monday? How can you move through today in perfect, harmonious happiness and health? How can you do that? What does your day look like? Maybe after you started your morning, what happens in your afternoon? What sets you up for success? I want you to think about that for a little bit. Just go through your whole day in your mind. I'm just going to visualize it real quick. Go through it piece by piece. See it from the moment that you end this practice to the end of your day when you come home, to when you go to sleep. What are you not allowing yourself to stress out about today? What could threaten you and your happiness today, but you're saying, nope, I'm not having any of that. Not today, I'm not. So what does that look like, your perfect day? Take a few moments now to visualize it. Go through the entire visualization of your perfect day. You don't want a stressful day. Now, that's what I'm not asking you to do. With some of y'all, I'm gonna say and visualize your perfect day, and what you visualize is what you gotta do, all what you gotta do today. And you already getting stressed, and that's not what we want. That's not the energy that we're gonna move forward in. What does your perfect day look like? And after the midday, what happens in the evening? Maybe you come back home and there's a nice dinner that you know you're going to have. You spend time with your spouse or your loved ones and your family. Or you watch a nice movie, or you relax. You'll do something for yourself today. How will you get a nice restful sleep today? How will you ward off all of the obstacles that want to pull you into a negative mindset today? How are you going to do that? We have to prepare. You have to prepare and stay in harmony. This feeling that you have right now, we want that to continue throughout the day. How are we going to make that happen? See it in your mind's eye. See yourself smiling and happy and enjoying your life. Imagine it. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale completely. I take one arm, bring it up. I'm taking my right arm, gonna reach that back. Move this pillow. Lean over, roll over. And slowly, on your own pacing, come up to a seated position. Whew. Y'all, that was relaxing. That felt good. That felt good. Okay. All right. So we're gonna stay here and talk for a little bit. I'm gonna go put this back because I don't really need it. I don't want it to dirty. So I'm just put this behind me. Okay. All right. So thank you so much for being here in this first part of the Dollar Growth Club session. What time is it right now? Okay, we got like 9 more minutes. It's 9:21 a.m. Eastern Standard Time right now, 8:21 Central Standard Time. So I just want to, for the first day of the Dollar Growth Club, I just want to say thank you so much. I'm in gratitude of anybody who either showed up here live today, is thinking about joining, is interested, or is watching it later on. The fact that you took the time out to come and do this practice with us is just so incredibly amazing. And I can't even begin to express how excited I am for your journey, right? Because we're all kind of on this we're in this pathway together, right? Each of our energy starts to communicate with each other. And so as we can learn, of course, like we can all learn from each other. You'll learn from my years and years and years of experience in working in the health and wellness industry as a personal trainer, as a health coach, as a yoga instructor, and just all of my life experiences, right? Really, and how meditation and yoga have helped me become just a much more peaceful person, right? And how that peace is translated into happiness. So I'm sure that a lot of you who have come here are looking for those same things, right? We look for inner peace. We search for inner peace because it's not a peaceful world out there, right? If we're being honest, it's not necessarily a peaceful world. So we have to maintain that peace, lower our stress levels, and do those things on a daily basis, right? And so this is what this portion of the Dollar Growth Club will bring to you. And I'm incredibly excited to be starting it, right? So we have open enrollment week this week. In a few minutes, we're going to have Dr. Ness is going to join us, and that's going to be a treat because she is, not only a doctor, a medical doctor, and knows her stuff there, but she is a well-balanced 8 dimensions of wellness practitioner. And so having that kind of perspective, I think, is also extremely important and adds a lot to the field of making sure that we are holistically well. We also have on other days, I know that we've got book club coming up. So that's tomorrow with the book club. So we'll introduce that, like what that's gonna look like, what kind of books we're gonna be reading to feed into your knowledge base and to expand you a little bit more. We'll have emotional wellness and mental health coaching with Coach Cicero. All right, so Sis is gonna come on and do her thing. She's a clinical therapist, and so she'll be coming on to help us with the mental health piece. We'll be working on our environment, our environmental spaces. Who do we have around us? What does our space look like physically? How are we connecting with the earth, right? There's so many different environments that we have, and all of these things are interconnected. And then finally, on our last day of the week, we're doing financial wellness and occupational wellness. So this is really diving deep into our purpose on this planet, identifying what that is, right? And then moving forward with that. And if that's something that you want to be able to monetize, to learn how to do that, learn the tools to having that kind of thing established for yourself, so that you can spend the majority of your days doing things that you love, that bring you joy, and all of that translates to longevity of life and enjoyment of life. So that's what we got in store for you this week. I am just like through the moon excited about it all. So if you haven't already gone ahead and registered, you want to go to www.fitnewlife, that's FITNULIFE.com, and then /Dollar Growth Club. And that's where you can go ahead and get your membership. All right, so again, so this week we're giving you a little taste. So we're streaming it in different places, and we're allowing it to be accessed for free. But when you're a member, you're going to actually be in the you're going to be in the Zoom sessions with us, right? You're going to be in the Zoom sessions with us. We're going to be able to interface with you and be able to give you the one-on-one coaching that you want and that you deserve, right, to get you to that next level. So you're going to want to go to fitnewlife.com /Dollar Growth Club to get a monthly membership for $20, only $20. That's why we say it's $1 a day. $1 a day. There's 20 sessions in a month, so it is $20 a month. We've got an annual membership, we've got a 14-day, and we also have our dollar a day. And we might also have a week on there as well. So there's different options according to the level of commitment that you want. But I will say that with yoga, with meditation, with feeding yourself information and health coaching, and also with training, because we have a workout session at the end of it all. With all of those things, consistency is the key. And we don't see progress, honestly, unless we are doing things consistently, right? And so that's one of the reasons too why we started the whole thing. So I hope that you all have gained something out of this section of the Dollar Growth Club today. And I hope that you continue to come back and continue to grow with us and continue to be a part of this community. We are dynamic and we are going to change your life. Okay, so that's what we want to see. We want to see more of that. Okay, so go ahead, get to where you need to be. All right, so if you need to be on a monthly membership, get on the monthly membership. If you need to be on the annual because you have that commitment, it does come with a couple of other perks. We're going to have some in-person things that we're going to be doing as well. So that may be something that that you could benefit from. Okay. All right. Let's meet in child's pose here. Just some final cool down. Take your right hand, just thread it through. Right shoulder is on the ground. All right, take your left arm, thread it through. Left shoulder is on the ground. Back in child's pose. Walking hands up. Namaste. You guys have been amazing. Thank you for joining in for this section. And come back on in a little bit and we'll see Dr. Ness. So in about 2 or 3 minutes, we'll come back on. I'm going to go ahead and end the live here and we'll start it back up. All right, see you guys soon.